If you're done with small town dating and at the same time have found yourself canceling somebody out because they live long distance, let's talk. Hi, and welcome to my channel. I am Portia the Communicator, your trusted mental health life coach, and I coach women into being in the lifelong loving partnerships that they desire and deserve for themselves. I want to give a special shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for being a part of the community here. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. If I share anything that resonates with you, share this content if you know someone needs to hear it, and jump down in the comments and get in the conversation. Speaking of which, I have an opening question for you. Have you ever dated long distance? Did you like it? Would you do it again? What didn't you like about it? And or do you prefer dating locally? Why or why not? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so now let's get into the content of the video. I want to talk about 5 need to knows when it comes to long distance dating or even dating locally, because I feel sometimes we can inadvertently cancel out luck for ourselves when it comes to landing love in our lives. And so the first thing that I want to say, especially when it pertains to being with someone in the same geographical location that you're in, is just because someone is nearby does not mean that they are the better option. It does not mean that. And if you are single watching this and you have dated around town, you know I'm telling the truth, girl. Because if that were the case, why didn't those relationships work? Because it's not about geography. The reasons why a dynamic may or may not work has less to do with the fact that someone was up close and personal and more about other important behavioral things that just did not end up working for you or that other person in that relationship scenario. I also want to say with this, just because someone is long distance doesn't mean that you should count them out. If someone that you respected their word, their advice, their expertise, if someone told you that your best options were elsewhere, would you not go to wherever that place was? I mean, because that's the case for a lot of us women, especially those of us who are Black and brown women. We have to go where our prospects are better, honey. And I can say that because that was the case for me when it came to meeting my husband. But I digress. The point that I'm making here is you cannot expect to continue doing the same thing over and over in the same place around the same people and expect to get different results. Life begins just outside of your comfort zone. And for some, that may be what it is and what it takes, getting outside of your immediate living quarters, outside of your bubble. I think you really have to be focused on keeping an open mind because you just never know where love is, and it's everywhere. It might be in front of you. It may be on the other side of the pond. I don't know. But I personally feel, as do a lot of others, that there is no geographical distance too great when it comes to love. I have seen stories, and I've experienced this myself, where you can live on 2 different continents. We're not even talking about cities and states. We're talking about continents where love was so great. That's the highest vibration anyway. When you really tap into that, there aren't any excuses besides the ones that you create when it comes to landing love in your life. The second need to know when it comes to dating locally is some will date you because you're around, not necessarily because they really like you or are interested in progressing a serious relationship with you. They could be lonely or they're looking for a placeholder until they get who they really want. And let's be honest, how many times in your past situations has this been the case? Have you found yourself dealing with people on that level? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Have you ever chosen someone out of a means of convenience? So in situations like this, you'll know that you are the person being chosen out of a means of convenience when the relationship strictly turns into just sexual interactions, or things are pretty transactional. You do this for me, I do this for you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Or it becomes very lazy. You can feel the lack of effort. Things are just mainly come over and let's do Netflix and chill. There's not really a motivation to go more, to do more, to become more. It's just blah. And just also know that if you are engaging in this type of dynamic, the motivation, especially if you're a woman watching this, the motivation for a man is going to be all the more low, because you continuing to do it sets the bar way down here. And it lets him know he doesn't really have to do much to keep you around. He's not going to be motivated to take you out because you've made it easy for him to access you with basically him doing nothing. And again, you should be clear about why you're dating someone local as well. If you find yourself settling because someone is in the same area, look at what else you're gaining from that situation and what else you potentially could be missing out on in that situation. The third need to know, and this is kind of a quick one, but it really goes hand in hand with what I just said. If you are dating someone in the same locale, there are absolutely no excuses when it comes to him taking you out and seeing you and making the plans and investing the time. If someone is making excuses about why they can't see you in a week or two, why they can't make plans to take you out, why they're not picking up the phone and calling, that is how you know they are not serious. They are wasting your time. You are an afterthought. You are not a priority, and you probably need to cut it out. I don't care if they live in the Taj Mahal of your city and it's close to get there and back. Discontinue it. Because when someone really wants you, they will move every mountain, make zero excuses, and be on the first thing smoking to get to you if they don't live in the same area. So just be mindful of not settling for someone who is giving you less, even though they have more access to you, versus someone who is willing to give you more, who may not have as much initial access based on geographical location. Now, when it comes to dating long distance, a need to know, or rather a need to do, is making plans to see each other consistently. And I think that should be done pretty early on. This is 2025. We're not trying to be pen pals like this is 1990. And I always recommend, as do others, that if you are a woman dating a man or entertaining a man, that he make the plan to come and see you first. And that's important for a couple of reasons. Reason number one is it's a means of safety. You don't know this individual. If you're just meeting in person, they need to be able to come on your turf where you have your support around. And furthermore, second reason why it's important is it allows your people to vet him. So if a man is coming into town to meet you, make sure that you make it a priority for whatever close friend or family member to meet this person so that they can assess him, and so that the person that you are considering for a relationship sees that you have people who care about you in your life, so that they know they've got to come correct and treat you in a certain kind of way. Now, something else I want to add with this is if you are dating long distance or considering someone who is long distance, when he comes to see you, he should have his own hotel stay somewhere other than your place. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The reason why is because you need to be able to see his level of living and his financial means. Does he book something nice? Is he able to do it on his own? Or is he couch surfing with someone else or slumming it up somewhere? Or does he need you, for any type of assistance on any level? These are things that you want to pay attention to when it comes to making an informed decision about who it is that you are choosing as a partner in your life. The last thing to know when it comes to dealing with someone in a long distance dynamic is there should always be consistent communication. And going back to what I said earlier, plans to spend time together. Because without communication, you really don't have a relationship because you're not seeing each other every day, all day. And so if that consistency in communication never comes to fruition, or if it falters after a routine has been established, whatever that looks like for you, that's a red flag to pay attention to. I honestly think that you can tell, or test rather, someone's commitment level more in a long distance partnership than being with someone in your same city, because it requires more effort, period, from both you and them. And so that's why I say there is no distance too great when it comes to love, because when you are truly invested in a partnership, in a person, and when it's reciprocated to you, you will actually discover real love, I think, more so than really kind of being with someone who's up close in your face and personal, because sometimes you really don't know how much they're in it for, if that makes any sense. Now, if you want to know more about where to find the best prospects for you and how to attract the love into your life that you desire and deserve, book a free call with me. I have a program titled Rewire for Love that is designed to help you do just that. I would love to speak with you. And if any of what I have said has resonated with you, again, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about long distance dating or dating in your local area. Also, I want to take the time to thank you for watching this video with me. If you're still with me, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share the content if you know it can be helpful for somebody else, and subscribe if you haven't already done so that you don't miss any upcoming coaching video content. Until the next video, because that's all I have for this one, I hope you stay well, be blessed, and take care. Bye for now.